Good morning, boys and girls. So we've been talking about making a book because we are awesome authors. Now, we all have our topic, and we should all know our 3 different details for our topic. My topic was Arizona. The 3 details I gave you were plants, animals, and places. We did our plants, right? I said I knew about the different cacti. There's a saguaro, a prickly pear, and a jumping cactus. I labeled my pictures and I added a sentence. Arizona has cacti. If I look at my list of things that I should be paying attention to when I'm doing my writing, like my 5-star writing, we've done 3 of them, right? I would look at it and say, is the first letter of my sentence capitalized? Is it? Yes, it is. Are there finger spaces? There sure are. Is it neat? Yeah, I don't have any flying letters. The big letters are big. The small letters are small. It looks nice and neat. Now we're going to add one more. Does it make sense? So when we read books, it always makes sense, right? A reader or a writer is telling us something, and we are learning new things. We got to make sure that our writing is the same. It makes sense, and we're teaching something to our readers. So we need to reread our writing and make sure it makes sense. So this one thing goes actually on both of our charts, both on our 5-star writing and our when we are done, we have just begun. On the when we are done, we have just begun chart, we will have reread our writing. On the 5-star writing, the question is, does it make sense? We need to do both. Reread it and make sure it makes sense, okay? So let me read it again and think about it. Arizona has cacti. Does that make sense? Yes, it's talking about the place, what it has, and it's telling the reader that Arizona has cacti. What we want to avoid is gibberish, right? We don't want it to be like, or we don't want it to say, Arizona, cats, dogs, smelly, forest, poop. That doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't tell our reader anything, okay? We got to reread our work and make sure that it makes sense. So we went over our chart. We made sure that everything is good on this paper. So now we get to start a new piece. Since we are creating a book, we're not actually starting a whole new piece, a whole new subject. We're adding a page. So that's what we're going to do. I turned off the light so that you could see the slides. When I was thinking about my second detail, which was animals, I tried to pick out something that we don't see here in Hawaii. That something is snakes. I don't like snakes, and I'm really, really, really happy that they don't have snakes here, that we do not have snakes here. So I'm going to show you some snakes that there are in Arizona. This is an Arizona coral snake. It is very poisonous. It's got pretty colors in it though, huh? Black, white, red. It looks pretty, but you don't ever want to touch it or get near it. Now this is a Diamondback Rattlesnakes. All rattlesnakes are scary. They call them rattlesnakes because it's like a rattle. Have you ever had a baby rattle when you shake it and it makes a noise? Their tails do it. at the very end, there's a rattle. So usually you hear it before you see it. Especially because of the color, it blends in with the brown of the desert. But when you hear that rattle noise, wherever you are, you need to back away carefully from the sound and go in the other direction. One time, I was hiking with my sister-in-law, and she hates snakes, okay? We were hiking, and she heard it, and she ran. It was the fastest run I have ever done on a mountain before. I don't suggest you get close to rattlesnakes. But my next one is also a rattlesnake. This one looks different. This is an Arizona black rattlesnake. Why do you think it's called a black rattlesnake? Yup, it's black. The other one was a little more of a brown color, and it was a diamondback, so there were like diamonds on the back of it. But this one doesn't have diamonds. This one's black with tiny white stripes. All of these snakes are poisonous. That's, again, why I say I'm so glad we do not have snakes here. All right, so now I know what pictures I'm going to draw. Those three snakes, the coral, the diamondback, and the Arizona black. Let's get started. I'm going to leave the light off because I think you'll be able to see my paper better. So now I'm going to draw my details, my three snakes. So first I showed you a picture of the one that I think looks pretty, right? The one that's black, white, and red. So I'm going to draw a kind of squiggly line. I think that's what snakes look like. Okay. I'm going to just follow it back. I'm going to put a dot for the eye. And it has a tongue. All right. And then I thought it was pretty because of the different colors. I said it was black, and if you notice, the head was black. I can't see the eye anymore. That's okay. Black, white, and red. And I'm just going to continue that pattern. I'm leaving some of that space blank because that's going to be my white. Whoops. What do you think? Looks good or nah? I'm trying my best. That's all that matters, right? All right. My next one, my next snake that I'm going to draw is the diamondback. Interesting fact about the diamondback, it's not really a fact, but about Arizona, is that the baseball team is called the Diamondbacks. Yeah. The baseball team is named after a snake. Interesting, right? All right. Diamondback. I said a diamondback has diamonds on the back. So when I'm drawing this, I'm going to draw the squiggly line just like I did the coral. But this time, there's two things that I'm going to do differently. Okay? I'm going to put diamonds on the back, but there's also something I've got to put on the end. The rattle. The rattle's got lines like this. And it was a cream color. Cream is like off-white. Not quite white, but not brown either. And diamonds. So let's see. How am I going to draw diamonds? I'm going to start by doing a zigzag. That's what this is called. A zigzag in one direction, and then I'm going to go back and put the zigzag in the other direction. that is the easiest way I could think of to make diamonds. This many anyways, at a time. What do you think? Yeah? Okay, I also said it was a little bit brown. Do you remember that? So I'm going to take my brown marker, I'm going to color it brown. Brown like the desert. Although the cactus we colored yesterday wasn't all brown, was it? It was green. And I'm going to put maybe a red tongue. Like, okay. My last snake was the Arizona Black. Another rattlesnake that is very poisonous. So there it is. This one's actually going to be a bit easier because it's mostly black. So I'm going to get a bigger black marker. And there were little white stripes. You remember that? All right. What do you think? Not too bad, huh? Okay, so I told you verbally, that means with my words, what my picture is about, which I ask you guys to do all the time, right? But there's something else I need to do. I need to label so that if someone's reading my work and I'm not there to explain it, they know what my picture is about. So first, we have a coral snake. Coral. 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 Ooh, that is C. So I am going to write a C right next to my coral snake. The next is a diamondback. So diamondback. If we say it slowly, I bet we can hear the first sound. Diamondback. D, D, D. D makes D. So right here, above my diamondback, I'm going to put a D. The last one I'm going to do is the Arizona Black. I think I'm just going to label it black because I know that all of these snakes are in Arizona, and I'm going to let my readers know they're all in Arizona when I write my sentence. So I'm going to label it black. Let's say it slowly. Black. Black. B, b, b. Black. B. Do you know what letter makes B, B, B? Like bat and ball and bear. It's B. So I'm going to write B right above my Arizona Black snake. B. All right, now it's your turn. I want you to draw a picture of your second detail. Don't forget to label it. I can't wait to see your work. Bye.